Right now, we're in a short-term deflationary environment, but to talk about the growing inflation threat is Torsten Polleit, Chief Economist at Degussa, Europe's largest precious metals trading firm. Thank you very much for joining us today, Torsten.
Thank you very much for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be on your show, Neil.
So now let's talk about inflation. In your last report, which I thought was really interesting, you said inflation's more than just the price of food at your grocery store. Why do we need to pay more attention to the growing inflation threat?
Inflation typically is defined as a rise in the consumer price index. Most people would think if consumer prices increase by more than 2%, that's inflation. But this concept suffers from various problems. One problem is that these consumer price indices do not include important goods like, for instance, asset prices, like stock prices or prices for housing and real estate. And that is not included in these statistical measures used by most people defining what inflation is. And so what we have seen in the last decades is that consumer price inflation has remained relatively tame, but at the same time, asset prices have inflated greatly. The prices for stocks and houses have gone up sharply, and as a result, it has resulted in a decline in the purchasing power of money. People became poorer, people who hold on to money compared to those who held stocks and bonds and houses in their portfolios. So we have witnessed a period which was not inflation-free, but there was a lot of inflation.
What does the global economy face as we see central banks and government just flood liquidity into financial markets because of the COVID pandemic?
I think the politically dictated lockdown causes an economic catastrophe in many countries. You have mass unemployment, the production collapses, people get into very difficult situations financially, economically, and at the same time, governments try to fight this economic crisis by printing up ever greater amounts of money to make up for lost incomes and lost profits. And if there's one economic law out there, it is this. If you increase the stock of money in an economy and at the same time production declines, I think this is the recipe for higher price inflation going forward. Be that higher consumer prices and or asset prices, increasing asset prices. I think this will be the consequence, the ultimate consequence of this so-called bailout policy.
Do you see stagflation in the future then? High inflation with low growth?
I think that is a plausible scenario. The economic system contracts at the moment, and I think a lot of capital will be destroyed in this process, and it will take years to rebuild it. And so the production capacity will be reduced, and the economic recovery will take quite some time. And at the same time, you have this tremendous monetary overhang. For instance, in the United States of America, the money stock M1 increases by roughly 30% per year. M2, a broadly defined monetary aggregate, is rising by around about 20%. So this is the monetary overhang that sooner or later will be felt in terms of rising prices.
So how does gold play into this then? I mean, we hear it as, the hedge against inflation. Why, in your opinion, should investors be looking at gold in this environment?
I think gold is the ultimate means of payments. It has been with us for more than 3,000 years. Paper monies have come and gone, but gold has remained with us. It's basically perfect money. And this is the take I have. Gold is a competitor to the US dollar, to the euro, to the Japanese yen, the Chinese renminbi. And gold is sound money. Gold cannot be devalued by central banks running the printing press. And at the same time, gold does not have a default risk. For instance, banks can go belly up and deposits can be destroyed. And you wouldn't have that kind of risk with holding gold. Gold does not have a payment or default risk. And so it's actually a kind of safe haven. And I would recommend holding gold because it is risk reducing and return enhancing from the viewpoint of any investor and savor.
The future is uncertain. Many experts are predicting hyperinflation or possibly a worldwide currency collapse is coming. No one knows for certain, but the signs are everywhere that this is a real likelihood. But should hyperinflation actually occur and the dollar continue to lose more value faster and faster, one thing is certain, and that is that more and more will be strangled by debt, deeper in it than they may already be. But by owning gold, you have some insurance and safety. But what is the best gold to own with the most benefits, and where do you get it in amounts you can afford based on your budget? Well, a very unique gold product is now available called Karatbars, and it has many features and benefits over any other gold products. Let's review some of the most important ones. It's critical to understand that Karatbars is not about investing in gold. Owning gold and Karatbars is about protecting using gold, and there is a big difference. No other gold, or silver for that matter, compares to Karatbars' features and benefits. There are many similar 1-gram suppliers out there, but none offer what Karatbars does. Nor does any 1-ounce gold or silver coins, regardless of the price, so do not be misled by price alone. All gold is not created equal. Karatbars is the highest quality at 999.9 24-karat gold bullion bars. Karatbars offers the best pricing for 1-gram gold produced by a London Bullion Market Association refinery listed on the London Good Delivery list. Check out the significance of being LBMA certified at www.lbma.org.uk. Gold that carries the stamp of an LBMA refinery is considered currency. Karatbars offers a robust affiliate program where anyone can earn free gold and a great extra income. It's free to enroll and no purchase is necessary. Karatbars has a guaranteed best buyback price option if you ever choose to quickly convert your gold to cash down the road, but as you will soon see, that is not necessary. All commissions earned as an affiliate and any buyback proceeds that you may request are paid to your own Karatbars MasterCard debit card for convenient and instant access. Karatbars offers free storage and or low cost and insured delivery if you choose to take delivery of your gold. The choice is yours. Here are some unique features that may not be obvious. Karatbars has the embossed stamp of the LBMA refinery right on the 1-gram gold bar that certifies quality and weight. The LBMA stamp is one way for anyone to confirm this is not fake. Also included is an embossed serial number and the refinery's assayer's signature, and the card is sealed with a thin film, providing additional security features. There is also the Karatbars' unique multi-dimensional hologram that covers the 1-gram gold bar on the back of the card to ensure it cannot be tampered with without being noticeable. All of these features enable any informed individual to quickly and instantly confirm the Karatbar is genuine and is not counterfeit. Compared to gold or silver coins, once they leave the mint, proof of purity and weight is up to the owner to prove, and many show up as fake. They must be taken to a dealer in order to confirm they are real or to convert them back into cash to benefit from ownership.